Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Popcorn Watchlist podcast. I am your host, Xavier, and joined together but separate, if that makes any sense. We've got the usual suspects. We got the gang all together, but in our own little corners of wherever the heck we live. But fun story. We're just gonna try out some remote stuff going on. Thanks for tuning in because be a fun little experiment slash discussion. I figure let's give this a shot and see how it all turns out. Say hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
What's up?
There you got Anthony, Zach, and Danny in that order. So what's going on, everybody? All right, how you guys doing?
Pretty good. It's the new year.
It is indeed the new year, the 2023s. It's crazy to say that. You know how many times I had to sign a document and have to redo the year?
Every time, especially in high school, it was like, it's 22. Wait, no, 23. Well, back when it was whatever year it was.
No, that's Zach Stone High School. Yes, that's 2023.
Yeah, I'm 25 years old and still in high school.
Had someone I know at work was referencing Billy Madison. It was like today, Junior. But that's a good one. Zach, you haven't seen that one, but you've seen Happy Gilmore, right?
That is correct. I know I've seen very tiny bits and pieces of Billy Madison, but not in its entirety, and not enough, even of the bits and pieces.
It's a classic. You got to know about the Penguin.
I know it's one of the very few older classic Adam Sandler movies that I haven't seen yet.
Yeah, you got to get around to it. Put that on your watch list, sir. Speaking of watch lists and what everybody was watching, we're here today to discuss the very, very recent reveals of the Golden Globe winners for 2023. We had some pretty awesome surprises, some expected winners, and some well-deserved recognition from some folks that have been out of the game for a while and came back. That was pretty cool. So where do you guys want to start? Do you guys want to start on the TV side or start on the movie side?
Let's start on the TV side.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that. TV.
Yeah, I think starting on the TV side should be good, and then we work up to the movies where a lot of we had a lot of heavy hitters from this past year that I'm sure we can get more into a discussion about when we get to that point, of course.
Okay. Yeah. Let's we do that. Let's start with the limited series. So these are the ones that I usually defer to Anthony when it comes to some of the limited series, but this time around I got around to watching The White Lotus, so I have an opinion.
Ooh, yes. I actually got to catch up as well with you, so I know Anthony saw it from when we were discussing the Oscars last year, so it's nice to finally catch up and actually watch both seasons now.
Yeah, what was great is that the whole time Anthony's dude, I remember when we were talking about Emmys and I was like, man, Loki's open, he's gotta win it, and Anthony just dovetails stop The White Lotus. I'm like, okay, it's goofy, but then you get, especially if you're binging the show, you just get through it and you just it's hypnotic. I don't know. I think that's the perfect word for it, is hypnotic.
That song is too good.
Yeah, it is pretty damn good.
And then you get to season 2, and it's just a whole nother level.
It's what them youngins are calling a bop.
It calls it a bop. It's it slaps. Yeah. No, that's hella good.
Zach is he's so old.
That's the point.
It's y'all are lame. Get out of here.
Fire.
That is fire.
I hate saying
Well,
that.
anyway, let's going into TV. So limited series. If you're going to best basic supporting actor in limited series or made for TV stuff, that was a pretty surprisingly stacked category. You had F. Murray Abraham for White Lotus, Donald Gleason in The Patient, Paul Walter Hauser, which is like he's kind of just been like known for like goofy stuff, but he's getting a little more serious with like I Tonya. Richard Jenkins is like a staple at this point, and then Seth Rogen for Pam and Tommy. I was really surprised that Paul Walter Hauser won. So Danny, you've caught up with this, so you remember you've seen the Cobra Kai, right?
Cobra Kai?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's Stingray.
Yeah. No, I know.
That blows my mind. I was like, what are you doing in this? Why are you
He-
good in it?
He was
He won for
also
Blackbird.
he was also in Cruella when that came out recently
Yes.
on Disney Plus.
Yes, he was. Or
So I was like, oh,
yeah, that was it was very surprising to see him. Like, man, he's been a lot of little things here, and then it's just like, hey, guess what? You're really good. So it's good to see him. To see like up and coming people like kind of break out from like some like the slightly goofier stuff. Even though Cobra Kai gets pretty serious, but that was pretty cool. I don't know if
Cobra
anyone else
Kai-
has an opinion on it.
Cobra Kai is great. Just watch it.
It's true.
Agree. Can't wait for next season.
Is it the final season? Like, I hope so. But
Like, I think they're just gonna keep going.
No, they can't. I mean, they can only redo the same story every season so much.
And okay, as a side note, is I hate it that Netflix wants you to just go to the next episode because I just want to listen to that
To that song.
80s end credits music. Whoever made that like knew what they were doing. It was really
Yeah.
awesome.
I also I just let it skip because I want to watch the next episode.
That's the thing. I'm like, I have to watch the next episode, but I can't want to keep listening to this thing.
I binged the crap out of that show. Like,
Good. Yeah, I think everyone did.
it's so short that every time it comes out, I watch it in like 2 days.
Yeah, it took me like 2 days too. Yeah, Zach, get on it. I'm kidding. Anyway, so going on to like best supporting actress, it's cool to see Claire Danes, because and Aubrey Plaza for White Lotus, but like Jennifer Coolidge is just, I don't like. I feel like whoever, I forget the names of the writers, but like that's like that role's made for her. It's awesome.
For sure.
It's too good.
I'm still surprised she got nominated. I don't know what it is. I just don't. I feel like there's other people that have probably did better on other shows than she did. I don't know.
It's just she is.
I just think it was the
Mrs.
way.
God. Like at this point, she is that character.
Yeah.
It's so weird. And as an aside, I was watching this and then like talking to like you guys in our little group chat. I was like, dude, what's Uncle Rico doing in this show? Like, only thing I could think of is just him, just like, how much y'all want to make a bet I can throw a mountain football within them mountains? I love that. He's so stupid.
Napoleon Dynamite.
Napoleon Dynamite. Like, that's just like, that was, to me, that was kind of like a given because like just like how like, like, yeah, she's not there for often. If she is, it's kind of like, again, it's like a lot of more of what was in season 1, but it's like, it's just so encapsulating that you're just like, okay, yeah, like she's gotta, like, that's it.
I actually
Even though
think in more of season 2 than season 1.
yeah.
For sure.
But, yeah, it's one of those where like, okay, yeah, like that was, if anyone was gonna try to like take it, it might have been Aubrey Plaza or Claire Danes, I think. But even though a fun side note is my mom loves Niecy Nash. She's just like, oh my god, I got a Niecy Nash, but she doesn't like murder stuff like Dahmer, so I just told her she just has to like muscle through it.
Did you guys?
Every time I see Niecy Nash, I just always think of Reno 911. So it's like
Always
it's hard to
easy.
take her seriously.
Yeah, it's Reno. It's always Reno for sure. Easy.
Did you guys watch Dahmer?
I
Yeah.
did not.
Okay. Yeah, me
He
neither.
killed me.
But he won, right?
Yeah, freaking Evan Peters won.
You mean
That was
Ralph-
out of hand.
Ralph Boner?
Ralph
Ralph
I mean,
Boner.
I was surprised he beat out. Well, no, I mean it's hard because he's really good, but like the other, like I kind of secretly, although I didn't watch a lot of it, I was rooting for Andrew Garfield because Under the Banner of Heaven just seemed like a lot, and especially from Hacksaw Ridge, is like it's good to see Andrew kind of like still step it up and be able to bring a lot to it. I just feel like Evan Peters is always playing some weird murder type person, with the exception of Ralph Boner.
No, that is a weird murder type.
He
Weird
murdered-
murder type person.
Okay.
He murdered our
I mean, I never got to watch Pam and Tommy, but it's all out now, so I don't know. Maybe that's one of those to play, to just burn through. The Staircase looked goofy, and Blackbird looked really serious. Again, Paul Walter Hauser won for that role, so that's interesting to see.
That's the one with Taron Egerton, right?
Yeah, he was nominated. Yeah. But Evan Peters, he took it. He's for the Golden Globes. And then you go into like just the overall like limited series show or made for TV movie, and even with all the different like winners spread around, like White Lotus won it for season 2.
Yeah,
That theme song
I'm not surprised. The theme
better
song,
than season 1.
I did prefer 2 over season 1. So if season 1 won a lot of the awards last year, then I'm gonna assume season 2 is gonna sweep that category.
Yeah, I mean it's from initially the things. I remember initial impressions were just like, oh, already the first episode is better than all of season 1 of White Lotus. And I was like, damn, dude, like there were some good storylines in season 1. I'll get to it. The Dropout seemed interesting because Amanda Seyfried won for that. That was a story of this one chick. Is it the Theranos chick? I forget.
Yes.
I was like, please, someone else agree with me.
Yes.
Scared?
Theranos.
Yeah. She beat out a lot of people. And then, funny the story, I kept joking with my sisters. Like, I keep on occasion, I'll get Lily James and Lily Collins mixed up. But then I remember Lily Collins is in Emily in Paris, so totally different things.
Just
And then Lily James was in Baby Driver.
Yes. Cinderella.
And Cinderella, yeah. Again, for a second, I thought Lily Collins was in Cinderella. It's like, no, that's not it. But, it's like Jessica Chastain and
Bryce Dallas Howard.
Bryce Dallas Howard. I'm not Jessica Chastain. That's great. And then, moving into this one was kind of stacked when it comes to if you're going into like just television series. So like supporting actress, that one was kind of stacked when you think about it, especially with like coming up and comer show Abbott Elementary is really good. So you had 2 nominations there.
Those supporting actress in what category?
Just best supporting actress in a television series. They didn't split it up for that
Why?
one. I don't know. I have no idea.
That's weird.
Very weird.
You said actress in a supporting role?
Yeah. Just like actress in a supporting role, all shows. But then best performance by actors, like just normal actor and actresses. Golden Globes split it up between drama and then music or comedy.
Okay, because I'm also seeing I'm seeing best performance by an actress in a supporting role in a musical comedy or drama television series.
That's for a movie.
Right.
No, it's television.
Oh, you're really?
Television? Who are the nominees?
Elizabeth Debicki, Hannah
Montana.
Commander, yeah.
Yeah, and then Julia Garner is the one that won.
Yeah,
correct.
That was for Ozark. Yeah.
That's
Not Garner.
But we're all looking at the
High
same
Note.
one, correct? Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess you must be looking at a different list.
Yeah, it's like
Or-
the same list, but a different same list.
I'm confused.
For the Rotten Tomatoes one, correct?
I am on 2 lists right here.
Okay, because I'm
Yes.
looking at the one from Rotten Tomatoes, the one that Danny sent us.
Yeah, if you look at like there's watch this. If you filter it, you do supporting role. Shut up, Windows.
Well, they have like best performance by an actress in a television series dash drama a little bit.
Yeah,
higher
so
up.
actor and actresses, but supporting I think is just in anything. all the supporting roles, they'll do it in anything. They do it for movies also.
I guess it depends on where you're looking at the list, but yeah, the one I have here is supporting actress in a limited series and then in a musical
Yeah,
comedy.
limited anthology we already went through. That's why Jennifer
Yeah.
Coolidge won it. And then you
Yeah.
go for music, comedy, or drama. So that's just all of them.
That's the one. Yeah.
That's just all of them.
Yeah, categories instead of
Yeah.
it splitting
Not
drama.
splitting it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just you get all of them.
So Julie Garner won for Ozark.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's for,
Not so good.
you know,
I'm very surprised that
that's for Ruth Langmore.
that
I'm gonna kill him.
that Ray Seahorn from Better Call Saul isn't there, unless they consider her a lead actress.
That's what I thought. It was lead actress. But
Even nominated as lead actress?
fun story. No.
Right. So
Yeah.
either way, that she's not even nominated.
Yeah. Again, I don't have a. At least Bob Odenkirk was nominated. But anyway, Julia Garner ended the show on a high. Like, good job, she got it. Best supporting actor was Tyler James Williams again for Abbott Elementary. Nice, that was a nice surprise because he beat out some other heavy hitters. Yeah, like John Lithgow, who's won stuff before, like for The Crown. Jonathan Pryce, who is now on The Crown and nominated for this. John Turturro. I really secretly wanted him to win, even though I was like, man, the easy winner is Henry Winkler because Barry season 3 is something else, guys.
Season 3 is out of hand.
Yeah, it's really nuts.
I need to watch it.
And then our other great surprise, what was one of the lines from the show? Was it corners? No, was it corner? I forgot they yell corner if you have to like go through the thing. But Bill, like Jeremy Allen White,
Heard.
yeah, beating out. Yeah, that was the Bear beating out like again comedy legends and Steve Martin, Martin Short. Then you got the current generation of biggins, so like Bill Hader, obviously Donald Glover. Donald Glover already has an Emmy, but so Golden Globe doesn't really count because all he's missing is a Tony, right? No, and an Oscar. He needs an Oscar and a Tony.
No, but I definitely recommend The Bear to everyone.
I watched it again
is
last week.
But you
It's
watched it
so
again
good.
last week?
Yeah, because I just hadn't seen it yet.
Oh man, that's nice. How did she like it?
Yeah, she was like really excited that he won. Yeah, he deserved it.
No, he really did.
Yeah, he did a great job, and he was my favorite character in Shameless, and yeah, seeing him in this show, I'm not surprised that he was the lead. So it was really good.
And it's a quick season too. Like it's not that long, but it's a good like beginning, middle, end, and it wraps up the season pretty good.
Yeah, it's quick, but it's heavy.
Yeah. My favorite is that second to last episode. It's just
The review.
yeah, it's so stressful.
Damn, dude. Yeah, that was that whole episode. Like, it was just like that was one of those where like you're in for like a ride of anxiety, and it's just thinking about it again freaked me out.
Yeah, that's on FX through Hulu. So definitely get a chance to watch it if you have Hulu.
Absolutely, yeah. Hulu got big this year. We'll do a rundown in a second too. But like, going off to best performance like actress for musical comedy, like Quinta Brunson, who also is the creator of Abbott Elementary, won. And she, I thought Jean Smart was gonna win it. I was like, damn, Jean Smart again. She's gonna come up and win it for Hacks because she's amazing. But it's cool seeing Selena Gomez and Jenna Ortega nominated. I thought that was pretty quick
Yeah,
they know we're taking nominated for Wednesday.
that show just came out. I don't understand how it's already being nominated.
It was the dance, obviously, just the dance.
Doesn't matter. When did they close the nomination list?
I mean,
Great
isn't it
question.
like all of last year?
I guess, but that show came out like mid-December,
December. Yeah.
like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Well, remember also they nominated Avatar: The Way of Water, and that just came out.
They
Yeah.
did because it just came out. So
Right.
what is it? November 23rd was when I think when Wednesday dropped.
Oh, okay.
People don't know anybody that has seen that show.
I haven't seen it yet either.
I know
haven't seen it.
people who have seen it.
I
My
don't.
sister's seen it. I haven't seen it.
But
Are
it's
we
just
on
crazy how
qualified to do
popular
this
it's
now?
gotten.
Right, like to me, it's so strange because usually those shows that they tout, like that Netflix says, like it's our highest watch thing, it's extremely popular. Usually, I hear everybody talking about it, and I see lots of memes or lots of things online about it. I've seen some things about it online, but nowhere near the appeal or popularity that like maybe Squid Game got or the new season of Stranger Things. And apparently it's more popular than those things. So it's just weird to me that I don't know anybody that has seen it. And so I don't personally know anyone that has told me that it's good.
Expand your friend group. No, I'm kidding.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, based off of what like where I have like people at work and other places I go around to, yeah, they've seen it. And so, yeah, they're always like, "Man, this is good," but like I don't know if it's like good, or is it just like entertaining good? But like
Good.
yeah, don't know till you figure it out or to check it out. Meanwhile, the one that I'm again so
Came
crazy behind on is the flight attendant. So it's just like Kaylee Cuoco has this reputation like, oh yeah, just sitcom stuff and Big Bang Theory, and then she goes out and starts doing some really cool stuff with more range in the flight attendant.
and Harley Quinn.
Yeah, like and voiceovers. Go figure. That's pretty good. But going from like again, like going back to Quinta Brunson, like that's like that's cool to see like the creator of the show also act in it and then like be recognized for it. Like that was a big props to her. And like I know like people know that Abbott Elementary is good, but I think now more people will go through and watch it. I think yeah, for sure it got renewed for season 2. So that's like giving it more clout. I don't know, like yeah, again, like Hulu is getting more of the stuff going down, so that's pretty dope. But going from like a nice underdog dark horse winner to should we? I mean, Anthony is now the resident expert on this, but like for best actress in drama, I saw that list and I remembered. Oh wait, Zendaya's in it. She's gonna win it.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, that was a steal from Zendaya.
That was a lock. That was a lock, especially over like Emma Darcy and Laura Linney. I kind of wanted Imelda Staunton to win because I like her in The Crown. It's apparently like Rue as a character is a tour de force brought to life by Zendaya. I don't know, pretty awesome.
Yeah, and there's one episode where she's just like, "Let me show you guys Miami right now." And it was just like a whole episode of her going nuts.
Like a good nuts, like a range of nuts, or just like I'm.
Yeah, it was
for
her,
Cocoa Puffs.
her like flexing like her acting chops and saying like, "This is me winning Miami again."
Again, even though the Emmys are in September, yeah, she's gonna win it again.
No, I'm
Okay.
saying she won it for season 2 last year.
Oh, she did, and then then the Golden Globes are catching up for it.
Yeah,
That's for all the people listening. It's like, oh yeah, like that's how that works. Pretty dope. And then going over to best performance by an actor. This to me was the complete like this is my shock of the night. Freaking so you again not taking anything away from, but Kevin Costner winning for Yellowstone, especially like I hope it's last seasons of Yellowstone because this season of Yellowstone I've seen stuff and it's just like I don't see it.
but you haven't seen the whole show.
Yeah, but they're judging him for stuff I have seen.
But why would you watch season 5 when you haven't seen it from the
Because
beginning?
it's around there, and I can't get into the show, and maybe if it gets better later on.
Like you
I
probably
can't get into Yellowstone. It's just
if
not
you
for
start
me.
from the beginning by
I
season 2,
tried. It's so
You're not-
hard.
you're probably not scrutinizing it so much because you're already like in love with the show by then.
Wait, what?
I'm saying if you started from the beginning, you probably aren't even thinking about or scrutinizing the show too much in season 5 because you're already into it by then.
So would you say you're doing that with Better Call Saul then?
No, I saw the whole show.
I know, but again, if you're going into it, are you still like, are you saying that you are also not scrutinizing Better Call Saul?
No. It would be as if I didn't see any of Better Call Saul and only saw the last season and then are critiquing that specific last season without like having seen the previous years.
Oh, okay, I got you now.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
Like if you started Yellowstone from the beginning, you'll probably end up liking his character and realize that yeah, he's been doing a great job the whole show. Because
Okay.
you'll know how that character is instead of just thinking like, oh, he acts weird. I don't know if I like this because it's your
Well,
first.
it's not weird. It's not weird by any point of view, but I get what you're saying. Yeah, like you see the overall growth and the culmination of this character's arcs of going up and down and all the stuff in there.
I
Yeah,
feel
that really caught me off guard, especially over like some other crazy good performances this year.
that
Like,
I feel like Bob Odenkirk or somebody else should have won that category.
yeah, I don't know. I agree. What do you guys think? Since I know, like, I think, Zach, you've seen Severance, right?
Yes, I have seen. I think on that list, that's the only show I've seen.
Oh,
Yeah,
from those
but like,
five.
how good was Adam Scott in Severance?
Dude, he was great.
Exactly.
He was fantastic.
and Andor, and like Diego Luna and Andor was great as well. I mean, from what I've heard, most people are saying they wish Bob Odenkirk would have won for Better Call Saul.
They don't want any-
So
it's a crime.
It's like the opposite of Bryan Cranston. It's like he won nothing. And like, and going back to Diego Luna, like Diego Luna, there was so many times where he's like acting by not speaking, and like there's just so many subtle, amazing things that he's doing in terms of like whether it's hiding or like expressing an emotion through like a withheld type of body language. It's out of hand, like out of hand. Not to say again, remember Kevin Costner, has an Oscar, if I'm not mistaken.
And we were talking about this yesterday. How is nobody from Hot D nominated?
I said Emma Darcy.
No.
no, like actor, yeah.
Oh, actor. Yeah. Patty Considine. Yeah.
Male actor. No Matt
Patty
Smith.
Considine.
No Matt.
That-
Come on.
Again, it should have been take out Kevin Costner and put Patty Considine.
No,
Yeah, I went on record. I'll say that.
don't take him out. Leave
Just
him in.
add more.
Add more. Put 6.
He should be nominated, but when you read that list, it just seems like, I mean, granted, just like you, like or at least I haven't seen the show, but I'm pretty sure I would like all those other shows and those other actors more than Kevin Costner. I love Kevin Costner, but
Yeah, he's great. It's just, man, like,
he's not Better Call Saul. He's not Bob Odenkirk.
yeah, to be better than Bob Odenkirk. I don't know, dude. Like, I don't know. Yeah, that's the one that just.
Get off his farm. That's all. I don't know.
No, get out of his state. Get out of Montana. And then,
Damn. He owns a whole-
yeah, get out of Montana. That's pretty much what
Well,
it is.
Then after that, we got the actual best television series in the drama, which House of the Dragon won.
Yeah, man, that was
Zach's show. Zach's favorite show.
Zach's
Yeah, my favorite
he's never
show.
seen.
Best show ever. So good I haven't seen it.
Damn.
I hate you so much right now. Yeah, like this season, like it's weird because this season of like I would have put like Andor over The Crown this season, believe it or not. Because as good as like their performances in The Crown were, like dude, like Andor was like again, like I've said it before, where like it wasn't just like good genre television or like oh this is like great for a Star Wars show. And I know this is like prestige television that just so happens to be a Star Wars show. But overall, still happy about Hot D.
Also surprised that like Jason Bateman didn't get any love for Ozark.
Yeah, man was too busy directing episodes, I guess.
Well, but he's in every episode.
Yeah, but I'm saying like he's put more effort in the directing than the acting.
Well, he didn't.
Which is wild to say because he was really good. But yeah, and then at the end, going into a musical comedy for series, that was cool. Again, like I kind of knew that Abbott Elementary was going to win it because it was, scooping up the some of the supporting stuff, and I think also won for like best writing. And yeah, that was going to be it for sure. Like, but if any other show was gonna take it, I think it would have been The Bear, honestly.
Have any of you seen Abbott Elementary?
No.
No.
I have only seen clips, so it doesn't really count.
I don't
No.
even think I've ever heard of it until
On
today.
Hulu.
Well, I mean, we talked about it I think last year during the Emmys because it won last year, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember you guys discussed it last year, but I haven't seen it.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's worthwhile, good TV. Probably this week I'll get around to watching it. After I finish Jack Ryan.
They're on season 2 right now, right?
They're gonna be starting season 2. Yeah, I don't think it's out. Is it out already? I remember. Forget if it's on. Consult the IMDb.
Is it one of those where it starts in the fall, they do like 10 episodes, and then they do another 10 when it comes back in the spring?
I believe you're right. No, they keep going in. So it's just season 2. So season 1 came out in December, actually in late 2021, early 2022.
Right.
And then season 2 is in September, premiered in September 21st of 2022.
Cool.
So a small jump between both.
I mean, it still has some episodes coming out.
Yeah, no, it's a whole like sitcom, like 22, 23 episode long.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, it's we don't get a lot of that these days, so that's pretty good. Zoobaloo? Oh, I read an episode title as Zubumafu.
Like
Is it Boomafoo?
Yeah.
yes thing?
Yeah.
Isn't that like a kangaroo or something like that? What is the boom?
It was a lemur.
lemur. Okay.
Yeah, it's a lemur.
It was a show on like PBS Kids or something.
Yeah, my brother used to
Back
watch
in the day.
I used to watch that show.
Same.
Zubumafu.
It was like half puppet, but then like half the time it was an actual lemur.
Like that B-roll, it would just
The B-roll, just real lemur. Like, wait, go back.
And
Yeah,
then,
that's
after,
exactly
I gotta
what it
talk
was.
now.
and then after that, they would show a wishbone.
Yeah. And then Reading Rainbow.
Do they still show that show Zoom?
I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I don't know, man.
Does any of you guys know what Zoom is?
Zoom?
No.
No? Yeah, it was like a show with a bunch of kids like doing skits or doing stuff. And then, I don't know. They would
It looks very
I remember
90s.
that.
they was always singing this song like "Send It to Zoom." I don't know.
Oh my god.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it had like that weird 90s font.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, Internet. You reminded me. Core memory unlocked. Late 90s memory unlocked. And then like that, and then you had Arthur.
Yeah,
Yep.
which is
Speaking
weird.
of
Arthur ended. They
yeah,
officially
speaking of Arthur and the listening, that the running joke of how Arthur didn't know how to listen to his headphones properly. But the headphones are here. Let's pivot over quickly to movies. We got a bit of time. We don't want to get the piano girl from the Golden Globes start playing us off.
do it.
Oh.
Movie.
So this one I know Anthony and I were happy just because he didn't win, but best original score. Saw Alexandra Desplat and was like,
Not this black.
not Desplat this time. It was nice to see Carter Burwell nominated for the Banshees of Inisherin. Like the music was really, like Zach will tell you, like the music was really moody and perfect for the movie.
So it's similar
Yeah.
to the music to the Social Network.
But it wasn't
Music.
tones. No, this one just had like more like kind of like longer strings and like kind of.
Yeah, but did the Banshees of Inisherin win?
No, it did not.
No.
Because it wasn't tones. Like so.
Wait, well, that means then by that logic, Justin Hurwitz shouldn't have won because that's not just tones. That's always a tapestry of music.
And then we had John Williams in The Fablemans, which
That was
I think
nice.
I don't think any of us have seen it.
Not yet.
Maybe-
Get to it. Basically, like Spielberg's biopic on just not him but him. It's like a fictional biopic that's loosely based off of his life. Anyway, that's it was cool. Yeah, like John Williams was there in attendance. He's 90, so that was pretty baller to see. And
Hopefully
but
we
yeah,
could catch up on some of these before the Oscars for sure.
Yeah, Fablemans will be able to see for sure. I know, like, and also, shout out to AMC A-List because usually every time Oscars roll around, they're always going to have a type of like an Oscar marathon. So if you ever need to watch some of these, you can get through it.
We did that last year, and that helped.
Yeah, especially like I might have to do it again with Babylon. I think Babylon's still in theaters, but like I don't know for how long.
Probably
And
not. It's a 3-hour movie.
Yeah, because like it's like you want to watch that for 3 hours, or you want to watch Way of Water for 3 hours. I think is what most people want to do.
Both.
Yeah, double feature. I'd be totally down for the record.
If you don't have A-List, AMC usually does a what do you call it, Best Picture showcase thing where they'll have a marathon. They'll only be split up. Like let's say there's 8 movies that are nominated for Best Picture at the Oscars. They'll split up between 2 weekends and they'll show like 4 movies in one Saturday, and you can buy tickets to that. It's pretty cool. You just stay at the theater all day.
Yeah, and it's good value. They used to do a thing where like, you can get discounts off of like concessions, but
yeah,
not anymore. All right, so very quickly as we move along, let's talk about the biggest upset of the night.
Ooh.
Best original song.
I knew it.
Oh,
I knew it.
upset or
Wait, upset for who?
yeah.
For Zach
it's
and
not.
Anthony. He just wants to hold his hand.
Oh my hand.
I was, as they're going through the nominees, I'm just thinking like just that last part of the song where Gaga just goes nuts.
Oh my hand.
And then it was like, oh yeah, Lift Me Up's in here.
That's a good song.
Ciao Papa is an original song from Pinocchio. And then like I was like, oh yeah, Taylor Swift's song was in Where the Crawdads Sing, but that had no chance. And then I remembered that Natu was the song from RRR, and that was the hypest song. Danny, do you remember that sequence? Like,
Yeah.
But I'm glad it got nominated.
I didn't notice it got nominated until yesterday when I was going through the list, and I was like, man, it would be cool if they actually do win. And they did, and I was like, oh man.
Is Natu the one where it's like the first big musical number that they do in the movie?
At the wedding.
Yeah,
The wedding.
they're at the party.
Is
right?
it a wedding or is it just a party?
I thought it was at the. It was like a party where like
It was a party.
like invites him.
Mhm.
And he's like, oh my god.
They do the dance.
It's a dance off.
The
or something.
It's
dance
a
off.
dance off, yeah. And then all the British guys are trash.
Yeah.
They keep
Okay,
up
so
with,
it
with the
was.
bromance.
They became.
And then the bro lets him win.
Yeah, the bro's like,
impress
I
the
got
girl.
you. Yeah, man, he wingman's hard. Like that was like just the ultimate. Freaking.
I mean,
Bro,
the
wingman.
movie was insane, but man, that scene was so hype.
Yeah.
Who would have thought?
Freaking, it's freaking like Raju's just like, I got you, Beam, and just like he just like that guy was such a bro. That guy was such a bro.
I gotta watch that movie again, man. It's just so good.
Holy crap! again, looking through the cast, I didn't recognize that the wife of of Ray Stevenson was the lady from Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. It's a random side. I didn't know that was Allison Duty. It's random, but that's cool.
I would not know.
You would not know because that's not one of your top 5 movies of all time that you've watched at least 5 times a year.
Damn.
No.
I mean, he hasn't seen any Indiana
seen
Jones.
Indiana
Any.
Jones. You need to watch that one.
But look,
Good.
now that number 5 is coming out later this year, even more reason to marathon
Rewatch, yeah.
the first 4.
Marathon it up. All right. Speaking of marathoning, almost like it was like almost 30 years between her first Golden Globe. Angela Bassett wins for Black Panther.
Nice.
Nice.
Well deserved.
Yeah, but it was well deserved. Anthony would tell us why.
Yeah, it was pretty badass. Her character was good in the first movie, but the fact that she was like very central to this story and she knocked it out of the park. She did a great job.
Yeah, I
You
think
could feel
only
the emotion.
Oh no, for sure. Like even like the first like 15 minutes, that was like she just rolls up and like what Anthony would say, bone saws the UN.
Yeah. With her like chiseled arms. She's like, look at my arms, peoples.
Never not had chiseled arms. It's great. I think the only person that would have been close to beating her was Jamie Lee Curtis.
Really?
Yeah.
I was surprised she got nominated. Like, I like Jamie Lee Curtis, but I didn't feel like she was like that great in that movie. But
There were so many, like I think
it was funny. Yeah,
there were layers, honestly. Like it was funny, but there were also like the kind of like the serious moments. It was also goofy, but it was like sincere. I mean, like just Zach, you saw this, right? Damn,
No, he didn't see it.
I can't even talk
saw
about
it
it. Like you're ruining the content here.
I haven't seen. I still have a lot of movies from last year and TV shows from last year to watch.
Get you for Christmas.
I can't. Danny and Anthony know what I'm doing with me moving my hands around. Just
And you got Ratatouille?
Ratatouille.
Ratatouille.
No,
No.
you don't know. You don't know. You don't know the layers of how good this was. But yeah, that and Carrie Condon for Banshees of Inisherin before we move on. She was awesome. She was Colin Farrell's sister in the movie. Yeah, she was freaking awesome. And so speaking about the movie that we can't talk too much about because Zach hasn't seen, this also was like a big, like I almost got like a little emotional for this win because of kind of what it meant to the actor, but also like where they started in their acting career and then it's like where they are now. You know, Ke Huy Quan like deserved it for this movie for sure. Like he was
awesome in this movie. Like I think he was probably my favorite character in the movie other than Michelle Yeoh, but he was great.
Yeah, I felt
and
like the family was great, which is why it's weird to me that like Jamie Lee Curtis is like the one for like the what do you call it, the supporting, where it's like I feel like the daughter was better than Jamie Lee Curtis.
That's for sure. Yeah, I mean like that's
I can see that.
Yeah, I can see that. But also the grandfather.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
He was ridiculous. Oh,
The wheelchair nominated.
Hmm?
That wheelchair should have been nominated.
The wheelchair should have been nominated. No, the award should have been nominated. Zach doesn't even know what we're talking about.
Oh my god.
That was so ridiculous. Oh,
but did you guys see his speech when he got the award?
yes.
That was a good speech. It was emotional.
Again, like it was cool because he was like he kind of it came full circle for him because he started off in Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom and he's like, yeah, Steven Spielberg directed him. He's like, now here's Steven Spielberg right there, and it was like almost like I see you, kid, good job. Like it was so cool and like just to kind of see that, like, yeah, like, oh, there were times where I didn't feel like I could do this, but I was encouraged by people around me to do it, and like, he turned out something that was really like for those who saw it, like something truly emotional. It's really, really good.
Well deserved.
Yeah,
Go watch it.
yeah, go
Yeah,
watch
Zach,
it.
you really need to go watch
Yeah.
that movie.
Put it
Yeah,
on.
because you also need to see why Michelle Yeoh just, it was basically a given with this one. Like everybody's out here like, yeah, musical comedy, Michelle Yeoh is gonna win this easy. Like she does everything. She's doing like the stuff she's known for, like all the action, but then she's doing some real honest to goodness emotional range. Just it's incredible. Like it was like that movie. The movie is basically like, you could argue it's a showcase for her, but there's all these other things that just work so well in such like a bonkers movie. Like normally, like you see on paper, like, oh, this is out of hand, but then you see it, you're like, oh, this is incredible. Like this makes total sense. And like it was a no brainer, just like how good she did it.
Yeah, everyone in that movie deserved it. That's a super low key movie that nobody knew about, and it's very interesting. I know it's not for everybody. I don't know. I think Danny was so on it, but you should still watch it just to see.
Yeah, you need to watch it at least.
Yeah, I do definitely need to watch it. Where is it streaming on?
It's streaming at your local Best Buy on 4K.
4K, yeah, Blu-ray 4K.
It might be on Peacock
I don't think it's streaming anywhere.
all at once.
But it is the A24 film with the most money.
Oh, it's A24. I thought HBO Max did a deal with A24, so it might be on HBO Max soon.
You know what? I thought it.
So
I thought it was.
apparently it's on Showtime and it's on Paramount Plus.
Really?
What?
I have Paramount, so
Double check.
Really? You sure that's not like Australia or something?
I don't know.
because I think I might have added that movie to my Paramount watch list. Let me see.
Wait, what? Another watch list?
Are you cheating
It's
on
a line.
another watch list?
Only one watch list.
No, on my
Popcorn watch list.
Paramount
Popcorn.
one.
No Paramount one.
It's the other P.
Yeah, it looks like Paramount has it.
You keep your P's to
Yeah.
yourself. Okay.
So the strange thing is that I have the premium version of Paramount Plus, the one that's $10 a month, but even then it's locked behind
Showtime.
another.
Oh.
Yeah, it could be.
well, no,
It could be that Paramount has like a bundle with Showtime, and it's
They
like
do.
their
but
like not their premium, but their next premium one. That's like
I thought if you had Paramount Plus, you automatically got Showtime.
no, I think they have it two separate tiers
Lame.
for that, which is it is kind of stupid, but you have to pay. I think it's like an extra $2 or $3 a month for that if you want the full
Package.
the full thing. Yeah.
Mm.
So I might upgrade for the one time, watch it, and then downgrade back to the standard $10 one.
Maybe.
That or I just rent it and just watch it that way.
Yeah, I mean, if it's officially out, which I think it is, to rent, you might be able to rent it on Amazon or somewhere for $5 or $6.
Well, because I might just do it off of iTunes and see. I mean, I'm sure. Yeah, it's here on iTunes. Oh no, I can't even rent it. It's only available to buy, and it's $20.
Only buy. Oh.
Good. No rent, only buy.
Because
No
I
rent.
will check Amazon as well to see if maybe if it's the same situation or if it's its own thing. But here it shows, yeah, you can only purchase right now.
Well, I think the universe is telling you to do something.
Or the multiverse is telling you to do
Oh.
something, which is straight up buy the movie. No,
Watch
yeah, you gotta watch it. You gotta watch it. But moving on because yeah, Michelle Yeoh's amazing, and God bless her, love her forever.
She
Best
threatened
performance by an actor.
the
What?
people
Oh,
trying to put her off. She was like, "I can beat you guys up. Don't play me off."
She's like, I'm not joking. I can beat you up. That's
Yeah.
pretty damn funny.
No.
Like that cracked me the hell up. But I was also like fearful for the piano player's life. I was like, please don't hurt her. She did a segue into Under the Sea, and that was pretty funny.
What's the next category?
Next category is, I was gonna say the one Colin Farrell one, but no, it's best performance. Again, musical or comedy, and then Banshees of Inisherin. I had people tell me, was that a comedy? I was like, dark comedy, so yes.
Yeah, but they're playing fast and loose with these categories.
Yeah, because I feel like Banshees could work as either or depending on how you look at it.
It's like
The answer is yes.
it's an 80% drama with 20% comedy.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like 30%
Yeah.
funny and like then 70% weird drama.
So
Yeah.
I think just
as long as in the drama thing.
Mostly drama. Okay,
Yeah,
so
I think like
what
70
does that make
30
the menu?
probably.
yeah, because they have the menu. They have Diego Calva from Babylon. They have Daniel Craig from Glass Onion.
That
Like,
makes sense to me, but White Noise doesn't seem to me like a comedy or
Yeah.
music.
so it's a weird.
The Martian won a few years ago, and it was a comedy.
What?
In the
Yeah,
movie, it was under the comedy category and won in that category.
It's kind of strange. You see, this is why the Golden Globes shouldn't split up drama and musical and comedy, because it makes no sense sometimes.
I think they do that because they probably want to give more awards out to more and different people, because then you'll have one category with 7 or 8 people in it, and only one person is going to win. And so you'll probably just end up seeing the same people win over and over again.
Well, the Academy Awards kind of does that, but only with Best Picture, I believe, where they show like they pick their 10 movies and then one winner, but then every other category is pretty much 5
Well, the
nominees.
Don't have comedy either. They just like it's just
Yeah, exactly. Like they it's every category is generalized, so it could be like the movie doesn't matter what genre it is. It's nominated for whatever that category might be.
It was a good
Well,
movie.
Yeah. No, it was
Yeah.
it was fantastic.
no matter what, it was a good movie. Yeah, but yeah, I get like Ray Fiennes in the menu. Like I'm really
It was
glad I
awesome.
got to watch the menu because
Yeah,
was awesome. Just,
That's another one I gotta watch.
Ralph Fiennes.
Ralph Fiennes.
Ralph Fiennes.
The menu is on HBO Max, so you could probably watch that one for sure.
Yes, you can. So then moving on to what was like a real drama. Okay, this is also where it gets weird because so going into best performance by actor in a motion picture drama, Austin Butler wins for Elvis, even though there's a lot of music in it.
That's the weird one to me. They should have flipped.
Yeah,
But
that one.
but would it be okay, like I get that it's like a movie about a musician, so like, oh yeah, it should be about a movie because there's about music because there's music, but I think overall it's meant to be like a dramatic biopic.
It is.
There's
essentially.
musical montages.
There's tons of music in the
Very
movie.
Baz Luhrmann-esque when it comes to that stuff.
But I get the drama side of it because it's the story of Elvis.
Yeah, with the music thrown in there. It's I
Yeah.
wouldn't say it's like it was meant to be a musical.
Yeah.
At West Side Story.
Like Bohemian Rhapsody. I'm sure it was meant to be more as a drama with the music side of everything as like a
If you didn't have the music, the movie wouldn't be as good as it was. For both movies, honestly.
Yeah, and that's with any of these biopics about musicians, like the one about Elton John and like Bohemian Rhapsody. You have this one with Elvis Presley. You have and a couple from like the last
Right.
few years that I can't remember, but
Right. Yeah.
I think they're meant to be dramas with about
Whitney
because
Houston
the
one that
music is
just
made
came out
anyway.
right now in December.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. I want to dance with somebody. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Anyway, but yeah, that was cool to see Austin Butler win. You know, that's your boy Zach because he's in Dune Part 2. He's now.
I mean,
He doesn't sound like Elvis in Dune.
Will
maybe
he?
he will, and it'll
Imagine.
be funny.
That apparently is like his voice now because he
Yeah.
remembered how to speak normally because he was so in tune with doing the voice of Elvis.
Imagine doing that. Like you have to like take videos of you speaking normally, and then like so then once you're done being the character, you have to go back and like restudy yourself so that you have your
It's
own.
kind of like
voice.
Gary Oldman. It's pretty much like Gary Oldman. What happened to him?
Dude, he's
I don't know if you guys ever heard that story, but like Gary Oldman did the same thing where he played so many, or he had so many accents with these different roles that he forgot his own
own voice.
accent.
Yeah. Perils of
Pretty
acting.
crazy.
I feel like that would happen with Kate Blanchett sometimes too, because like she has to turn on like very, very nice British accent, and then well, wait, I have my Australian accent, and then I have these other stuff going on. Like I think she has an accent on Tar, which she won for, which again, like that was also a very stacked category with Olivia Colman. Like anytime I see Olivia Colman in a nomination category, I'm like, oh shit, she's gonna win. So
We got Viola Davis in The Woman King, which I still need to see The Woman King.
Me too.
apparently she just whoops ass, which is great.
Yeah. And then you got Anna de Armas in Blonde.
They're re-releasing it this weekend, or at least in Sunset Place.
Okay.
Nice. And then lastly in that category, we had Michelle Williams in The Fablemans, which we also need to see.
All on our top, yeah. And then Tar is supposed to be like a really good, like just dramatic showcase for Kate Blanchett. So we got to put that off on the side to watch too. All right, so going into like the finally like motion pictures and director stuff. So best screenplay, Martin McDonagh won for Banshees of Inisherin, which pretty awesome. But I thought that like if anyone was gonna win, it might have been the Daniels for Everything Everywhere All at Once. But I think we all watched Banshees of Inisherin and we're like, man, this is like just great. Just like well written.
Yeah, I think we all
directed it.
We all thoroughly enjoyed that one.
Yeah.
I'm probably the lowest out of all four of us. Like, I enjoyed it, but I don't know if it should have won best screenplay. But oh well.
Yeah. Then again, we haven't seen The Fablemans or like Women Talking, so gotta get around to that. Also, I kind of want to watch Tar just because composer stuff, music background. Anyway, but then best director, you got the GOAT.
Spielberg.
Spielbergio. Yeah, and that was good. It was also interesting to see Baz Luhrmann nominated, so good on him, I guess. Everybody who loves Great Gatsby, they're now vindicated because look, see, you can make good stuff too, or continue, whatever. And then James Cameron was there because Avatar.
He's like, I'm just here making money while I'm sitting in this room.
Yeah, he was sitting there making how much money, like while he's just hanging out.
Just ranking up the millions.
He didn't even have to
The
win.
millions,
He's just
the
there and it's
billions.
like money.
And then
He's
he's like,
in the billions right now. Jeez.
more money.
Yeah.
The movie,
No,
the movie is sitting at 1.7 billion right now. So
And
Awesome.
then he goes and just says, you know what? Let's re-release Titanic in 4K 3D.
The man is competing with himself. The only person to beat me is me.
No, by the time that movie comes out, Ant-Man will already be out, so that will be like the end of the reign of Avatar.
Who knows?
Still
Yeah.
has a couple weeks.
It's got legs.
Got a month.
Let's see how much. I mean, not legs. It's got fins. See how far it can go. Best animated picture. Having seen
Avatar.
all of these, except for Inuo, and Puss in Boots. Even though I heard Puss in Boots is like out of hand, so I've only seen 3 of them. I really wanted Marcel the Show to win.
I'm surprised the Bad Guys wasn't there.
because
wait.
Marcel the Shell was there.
Isn't Marcel the Shell like
A drama.
stop motion with live action?
That's
So's Pinocchio. It's a lot of stop motion.
But okay, but Pinocchio is stop motion,
Just
like
all stop
from
motion.
from start to finish.
So-
Yeah.
But Marcel the Shell takes place in the real world, but it's stop motion.
It's like the same
characters.
logic as the Lego movie.
Okay. So I mean,
That's
is it
animated
really
through like Lego, like
Well, no,
CG stop motion?
stop motion is still animation, like Kubo and the two strings.
No,
like,
but what I'm saying is like, would it like, is it considered animation or is it considered live action because it takes place in a live action world? You know what I mean?
Stop motion with real people is what he's saying.
Oh, okay, that's true.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's not it's not full animation like Pinocchio or like a Pixar movie, DreamWorks movie, etc. It's like a mix of both.
I mean, I
Like-
guess to them, it's enough for it to warrant that category. So
I think
Yeah.
it is. Wasn't Chip and Dale considered an animated movie?
that's
but
true.
It has a lot of live action stuff in it.
Yeah.
That won in the Emmys, right?
Yeah, because it's considered like a TV
Oh.
slash
A
movie.
TV movie, yeah.
Yeah.
Good on that. That was also
Weird that TV movies are considered TV.
it's on streaming TV, not broadcasted in the theater. But speaking of movies, so like non-English, I thought like there were some really good ones here. Like I thought honestly, like from all the clout it got, that All Quiet on the Western Front was gonna win, but you know, we're here, we rep RRR. We thought that was gonna win.
Should have won.
And then
Raj
also,
Mooley should have got it. If Raj Mooley would have won, that dude would have been up there for like 12 minutes, just talking it off and be like, yeah, we're like just like cementing it.
and then we also had All Quiet on the Western Front, which I heard that one was pretty good, but I haven't seen it. It's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix. So is
Yeah.
Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. So that one, it's on Netflix. Give it a watch. But this one, Argentina 1985 one, which again, like I knew it was there, but I didn't like it. To me, it released pretty like kind of like under the radar. I was like, man, like, and I don't even know like where to watch it. Like, and I was just like, man, like, where can I watch it? I think if you have Prime, you can watch it. If I'm not mistaken, though. But that it's supposed to be, yeah, like again, it's supposed to be really good.
It's on Amazon?
Yeah,
Okay.
I believe it's on Amazon.
Never even heard of it.
And then rounding out for motion pictures, we'll do the musical comedy, and then we'll do drama really quick. So musical comedy. Again, I really wanted Everything Everywhere All at Once to win, but
Ooh.
no, you got the Banshees winning again.
Yeah,
Anthony
I'm great with that.
Yeah, I'm also great.
I'm
with
Happy with
I'm
that.
great with that.
Because he never all at once.
Anthony's giving us the I don't know.
He's great with it because he hasn't seen everything everywhere all at once.
That's true. That's true. Like if a movie was gonna beat Everything Everywhere All at Once, it was gonna be Banshees of Inisherin.
No, it's Batman. Like it's not even nominated.
The Batman.
But as a comedy or musical?
It doesn't matter.
Musical.
So if it was like
Giacchino.
the Academy Awards, then the Batman would beat everything else.
It would have been musical because it would have been the It's the Batman, the whole entire movie.
The whole time. Or just what's these guys Nirvana playing?
Yeah, no Paul Dano for the Riddler. So
Yeah, but he's in the Fablemans.
I know.
Okay.
I know Colin Farrell for the Penguin.
For the Penguin. Yeah, but he won for the other thing he was in.
I know.
He's fine.
But like
He's doing just fine, Anthony. Don't worry about Colin Farrell. He's doing okay. And then lastly, much to Zach's lament, for best motion picture drama, Top Gun did not win. Again, Top Gun went 0 for 2. 0 for 2.
This is blasphemy.
How dare they?
I'm sorry, Lady
Maybe it
Gaga.
might have some maybe I'm the Oscars, but we'll see.
Yeah. Who knows?
Probably, but
It'll probably like watch it be nominated for Best Picture, and then watch it win.
Nominated, but I don't think it'll win because
It definitely will win. Nominated for sure because of the cultural impact.
they'll have 10 movies on there, but it for sure won't win. But if it wins, that would be
That's an upset, 100%. But now it's looking like the Fablemans is looking really good. It's again like Spielberg barely doesn't miss, man. Spielberg doesn't miss. Watch the Fablemans, and then when you're at it, watch Adventures of Tintin. Every time.
go watch
Like,
my.
like if Guillermo del Toro can win an award for best animated film, they need to re-release Adventures of Tintin and give Spielberg his due for that. That junk's too good.
I agree.
so then between those 10 movies for Best Picture Drama and Best Picture Musical or Comedy, what of those would win? Like, if they were all in the same category in this case, like which one?
You're asking which ones would win over Top Gun?
Yeah, like so if this were the Academy Awards and those 10 movies were under Best Picture, so like under the same category instead of here where they're two separate categories, which of those 10 do you think would win?
Yeah, like if it's only one category, Banshees of Inisherin, I don't think is gonna win.
If it's only one category,
Yeah.
what do you win? The Fablemans?
It'll probably be the Fablemans,
That's a safe bet.
and then there'll be like the dark horse, like out of nowhere. Like if it's like a split vote, then they'll be like, well, I guess Top Gun's gonna win because the other one split the vote.
So yeah, if like Banshees, Everything Everywhere, and Fableman split the vote, Top Gun, guess it's just
Well, because I have to watch the
back up from the
Fablemans
hard
to
deck to win it?
see.
I may have to Top Gun to see if it's best movie caliber.
You have to rewatch it again just to one up Zach.
I already won up Zach.
He's
The
gonna,
one
he's
up
he's
is
gonna
one up.
two up me because I haven't seen a good number of these films. Like
time.
Like
You have time,
Elvis,
Zach.
Fablemans, Tar. I've never heard of. I know that Babylon just came out, and Everything Everywhere All at Once, and Triangle of Sadness. Like those are what, 5 movies, 6 movies, almost 5 movies that I haven't seen. So I can try to watch most of those and really get a better idea of how or of which of those 10 would win a Best Picture category.
Brendan Fraser for The Whale, right?
Oh, I remember seeing the trailer for Triangle of Sadness, and it just looked like this, like complete, like lack of a better term, watch the profanity, like it's like a shit show for like the uber rich or something, and it's like, oh, this looks out of hand, but like just nuts, and like the ship is like cast aground and some other wild stuff, and Woody Harrelson's the captain. I remember that, like it was like that was the thing I remember about it the most, but. Yeah, we have time. So like, and the Golden Globes is like the less uptight award show. So you get to hang out. Maybe like it's Hollywood Foreign Press Association is primarily like I guess doing a lot of the voting and whatnot. So it's like, all right, let's see what they got. But the Academy has like people.
The Oscars are usually either at the end of February or March. So in a couple of weeks, we might be getting the nominees.
Yeah, we'll see. All I know is that Michael Giacchino, I think did not make the short list for
the 7 movies that he did music for.
Yeah, for like the 17 movies he did in 2022. He's so prolific. Nothing happened. How did Werewolf by Night not be made for TV movie? Whatever. We're big stands of Michael Giacchino.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. So
I think it's because it's
for everybody.
It's 5 minutes long. That's probably why. Same thing with the Guardian special.
Yeah, that was touching. So with everybody, for everybody listening and watching, thanks for sitting around and hearing our discussion, our kind of rambling about some basically the big awards that went through. Any of you guys, between the three of you, have any lasting impressions or lasting thoughts about the Golden Globes themselves, like beyond just the awards?
I need to catch up.
Me too.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, I didn't talk throughout the entire television series section, and that I think that's a clear it's a clear indicator as to why I haven't seen any of those shows except for maybe one.
Yeah, but you could have just made stuff up.
If you get about it, that's what most people do anyway. They just make stuff up. No, I'm kidding. Danny, any thoughts for you?
I think I just need like movies. Instead of this, 'cause at least I got to catch up on like the White Lotus and here this year. But I
Yeah.
know Anthony's the king of the TV shows in our podcast. So
This is
Oh
true.
boy.
I ramble up, but Anthony's the one with the substance on the TV side.
The yeah, like I still have a lot of those movies to watch too, which is weird because I feel like I saw a good amount of movies this year, but I guess not of the ones that came out recently. So yeah, like I still need to see Fablemans, Tar. I know Tar came and went. Babylon is still in theaters, so yeah, we got a couple weeks to catch up on that stuff. Yeah, I thought it was a good show. I miss Ricky Gervais. He should just be the host all the time.
Yeah, but no one likes Ricky. I mean, like the
Everyone-
audience loves Ricky Gervais, and no one in Hollywood likes Ricky Gervais.
Yeah, but the thing is, that show isn't like serious, so like that's why that's the perfect show for him to host because he's able to do that and he's able to just destroy people on there.
Yeah, but I think like over the end, like people were not having fun. Again, that's their fault for whatever. But like again, as someone watching, I've always found him hilarious. Even when he pushed envelopes and just broke them, that was great. It's hilarious. But like I remember the year that the Two Popes was out, man, he just did not let up, and you just see Jonathan Pryce's face just like completely in borderline disgust. Like, I think there was even a point where Tom Hanks is like, "Damn."
No,
Like,
that's when he said the joke about what's his face. Man, I forgot his name.
the Pope joke, or was it the?
No, it was the. I don't know. I forgot this guy's name. The guy that committed suicide in jail.
Oh, the Epstein joke.
Epstein joke. After that joke was when
Sure, suicide.
he made that face.
Sure, yeah,
Girl was like, "Ooh," and he's like, "He was your friend."
yeah. He's like, he's your friends, guys, and Tom Hanks is like, "Damn." That's hilarious. Yeah, but yeah. So we'll see. Yeah, I liked the like the playoff music was just this cool chick on a piano. It's just like, okay. It's funny that Austin Butler's like, "Can you play some Elvis or something?" It's like, buddy, we know you were Elvis. Chill out. But yeah,
Hard if he has that accent in Dune.
that's why I was like, why does he still sound like Elvis? And I'm like, oh, he's Elvis now. Like
He did double method and was like too method.
oh my god.
He was
To
so
quote-
method. His Elvis.
to quote, what are we gonna quote? Tropic Thunder. Never go full retard. Yeah, Champagne. Radio. Never go full retard.
It's like June 2 and all of a sudden they introduce him, but first.
Right, him first, right? That reminds me, like that was the year that, like, I think, so Robert Downey Jr. was nominated for Tropic Thunder, and then you had Johnny Depp, I think, nominated like for Jack Sparrow. I was like, dude, this is great. Like, that was a fun time. But if anyone hasn't seen it, please rewatch Tropic Thunder. That movie's incredible.
I haven't seen it, so but I do definitely want to watch it.
Why are you here?
We have to watch that. All right.
We have to watch it for sure. All right, guys. With that, we're getting well, I don't have my own playoff music. It's just keyboard sounds. I'm kidding. No, but thank you everybody for tuning in and listening. For listening through our fun little discussion and fun little trivia tidbits in the middle of all of this. Really appreciate it. Definitely reach out to us through social media, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and share with us some of your highlights of the Golden Globe, stuff you liked, awards that you thought maybe should have gone another way. Are you like us and thought Kevin Costner maybe shouldn't have won, or are you like my mom who thinks Kevin Costner should win everything? But who knows? We'd love to hear out from you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we are super excited to get more content for you guys. And until next time, thank you.
See ya.